And it looks like it's time to get started here.
Yeah, I just want to hurry up and get this game started. I cannot wait to see what these two players have in store for us for game 4.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, and I'm sure you guys cannot wait to see either. So we're loading in now into Ohana, the fourth map of this best of 7 series. Currently, Yong is up 2-1 against FXOLucky. I am Word. Casting here with me is Seeker from FXOpen eSports, and I'm just having a blast.
I mean, I don't think I need to tell you how much fun I'm having. You can clearly tell it in the tone of my voice.
Oh yeah, there's absolute clarity in that
Yeah.
regard. Oh, the pun.
Clarity.
The pun had to be made. It had to. And, alright guys, we are spawning here on Ohana. Currently up 2-1. The Protoss player from Clarity, he is Yong.
And his opponent is going to be the Zerg player from FXOpen eSports. It is going to be Lucky. Let's see how lucky he is this game.
Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Some more puns that need to be mentioned. I can't believe that hasn't happened already.
When I was translating Young's interview, I was like, so as a young player, and I was like, I like laughed to myself.
Young just like, okay, yeah, what's the question? Oh, too much fun. It's too much fun, man. Not to mention the whole letter switching thing. If these guys ever decide to become an Archon, it's going to be either Yucky or Long. Or hopefully both.
Oh my gosh, Yucky and Long. You know what I'm gonna do is when I get my Heart of the Swarm account, I'm gonna create an account cYong FXOLucky.
Yeah, and you can just you're gonna have to get to top of GM and just troll everybody, being like, oh yeah, I'm the mix between Lucky and Yong. That would just be beautiful.
People are gonna be like, what? I don't. They're not even on the same team.
Yeah, it'll be like, oh, hey, look, it's FXOLucky? Wait, no, I know Lucky is on it, but who's this Yucky guy? Hold on, let me go check Wikipedia. And then they're going to tab out of the game, and then you're going to be able to win. Because they need to go check and make sure they're not being driven crazy.
It's like the perfect mind game to play on my opponents.
Yeah, and, whether or not... whether or not it ends up working out like that in the future. I mean, we're just going to have to wait until HOT starts back up again so we can get on that ladder. That's for sure.
That's true. The HOTS beta is gonna close in 2 days. It's gonna be a
Tears.
sad day.
Many tears, guys.
Pro gamers want to play, they can't play, so then they all have to just go back on Wings of Liberty and dick around.
Yeah, and be like, all right, I'm gonna pretend, or maybe somebody will release a one of those maps, one of those custom maps where you could use the Heart of the Swarm. You could use the Heart of the Swarm
actually,
units. That would be cool.
Actually, that is going around even right now on Wings of Liberty. You can play Wings of Liberty with Heart of the Swarm units, which basically turns it into Heart of the Swarm.
That'd be good. I'd like it. I mean, Blizzard had the guys take down the map in preparation for the beta, but maybe, just maybe, they'll let them put it back up again because of this. And here at the front of Yong's base, is this a full wall? It looks like a full wall to me.
You know what? You're right. It is a full wall.
Huh.
And no, you do see that sometimes because the destructible rocks allows a pathway through third base. So I have seen Protoss players do this. They completely wall off and then they use their the destructible rocks pathway to get out. And it makes sense because you can defend both bases while the front is completely walled off and your opponent can't get through.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about those pesky Ling run-bys, something like that. You can break out at your leisure.
The scouting probe is like, dude, let me come home.
Aw, yeah, he's like, alright, well, I guess I'm just going to go check the third, because actually Yong does not have a confirmation on that. Should be able to get the probe over there, though. It's got a few hits left in him, no Lings coming to intercept. That's a very important piece of information for...
Is he going to get there, though? Because Lings are faster than probes.
He's on his tail. He's on his tail, okay.
He's going to see it. He's going to see it.
Yeah, he's on top of that. So he knows his opponent has gone on to 3 bases. There's not necessarily any kind of wonky 2-base all-in coming. And I guess wonky is the wrong word because 2-base all-in timings are very normal and very strong. So it is something you have to be afraid of.
Have you ever paid attention to when a probe dies?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
I guess. I mean, I've seen it happen plenty of times as a Protoss player, but
yeah, right. It's like you see it happen so many times, but then when you actually like pay attention to it, like what I just saw was like broken pieces on the ground and a puff of smoke. Like it was like magic. It just like disappeared. Poof.
Or it was the probe's soul escaping. That's just a little bit more sad. I don't need to make it that sad, I guess.
Or the probe just pulled a Houdini and it's back in the main base right now mining.
See, that would be cool. That would be a little bit imbalanced, though. Oh, I killed the probe. He's got one less worker. Psych! No, he doesn't.
It's still mining. In fact, it was mining the whole time. That was a clone.
Ooh, or you know what? Fast Sentry, Hallucinated Probe Scout. The new meta, I'm calling it here right now.
Hey, that is next level stuff.
Next level, man. You know what? Put me in here against Lucky. I'm going in with the Hallucinated Probe. It's going to pave my way to victory.
Hold on, let me ask you something though. But once the Hallucinated Probe fails, what's your transition?
Oh, I don't know. Hallucinated Colossi, I guess. I'm just going to hallucinate everything because I don't stand a ghost of a chance against Lucky.
Makes sense. Hallucinated carriers into Mothership.
I'm going to hallucinate my win. I'm going to go to bed and sleep and dream that I won against Lucky. Because that's the only time it's ever going to happen, man. We see a Stargate here.
You're $100 richer.
Yay! And I'll like take $100 from my girlfriend or something. Be like, yeah, I earned this. This is mine, okay?
She's like, explain. And you explain and she's like, I don't get it.
Yeah, and I'll be like, well, that's just because you're not meta enough, okay? It's over.
You can see Spore Crawler's coming up here for Lucky, so I mean, I think he's aware of Young Stargate. Because why else would you get Spore Crawlers?
Yeah, it's looking like it. I think he saw the relatively low sentry count on the when he was attacking the destructible rocks there with that overload on the natural. So he's like, all right, it's either going to be, it could be DTs because you've only made 2 sentries, so I'll make Spores in case, but more likely it's going to be Stargate, and obviously Spore is going to be equally effective.
Oh, there it is. He knows.
There it is. The reveal. 4 Phoenixes is going to be coming out, and of course, always waiting for those 4 Phoenixes because 4 Phoenixes is the magic number needed to kill a queen. Now, expanding early on Ohana behind this is going to be a little bit tough. Number 1, because Lucky is creeping up his 3rd. But number 2, because this particular base is much more open than it is on other maps.
You know what's interesting is Yong stopped killing his destructible rocks.
Yeah, he did actually pull off of there. Not sure why.
I'm wondering why also. Maybe he felt like Dustin Browder was a little too angry, so it's like, okay, I won't kill him.
Yeah, no, okay, I'm going to leave your rocks on the map for just a little while longer. The Phoenix is going to come out and see that the base is actually creeped up, though. He's going to pick it off, and it's going to allow him to, of course, get that up a little bit quicker.
And we do see the Hydralisk Den from Lucky again. So far, Lucky not really branching out and doing many different things. Just kind of staying in his comfort zone right now, doing what he knows best. In Young's case, however, he's been doing things here and there, but a Stargate opening, we definitely saw that before as well. So it looks like both players just really, really want to play Standard right now.
Yeah, and we do have the Infestation Pit coming up for Lucky as well. So will he be going into the Swarm host? I think it's a definite possibility. And I definitely don't fault Lucky for sticking with the Hydra play. If maybe he was down 3-0 or something, then I'd be like, okay, it's clearly not working. But we've seen how it can be very effective on Daybreak. It's obviously going to help in dealing with these Phoenix as well. And in conjunction with Swarm hosts, the Hydralisk can be very, very powerful. We do see that Yong has switched quickly into Colossi though, so he is anticipating this.
And not Young. Shane, check out the Hydralisks. When they're on creep and the movement speed, like, they're so beautiful. They're so fast.
It's a beautiful thing, man. That movement speed going to be finishing up pretty soon. Oh, is he going to catch some of these Phoenixes? Looks like one of them going to go down. And we do have the Enduring Locust upgrade coming in. And, Yong doesn't necessarily need to expect this. I mean, he can see the Infestation Pit dancing, but he doesn't know whether that's Pathogen Glands or Enduring Locusts.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. So, looks like perhaps he wants to try going for Swarm hosts again.
Yeah, he's actually making a bunch of them now, and this could work if he sits back. If he gets up, 9 Swarm hosts is a pretty healthy number. A few more, I think, is you get to the point where the Protoss just can't charge you. You've got too many locusts. You
know what I noticed about Lucky is he does a strategy and then he fails it. So he does it again the next game because he's like, I know what I did wrong.
Yeah, it's like the quickest improvement imaginable. He's like, oh, that was the problem there. Okay, well, I'm gonna make more Swarm hosts.
Because like game 1, he did a Muta opening. It did not work out well. So like game 2, he did a Muta opening and he killed Young with it. So game 3, he did a Swarm host opening and it didn't work out well. So game 4, he's like, okay, I fixed it. Wow, if you look at those Swarm hosts, they are disgusting. It's like they're like pulsating.
Yeah, I would not want to ride on them. That's for sure. It's
just like
gonna be a little gross.
Just looking at them is like giving me goosebumps. I'm like freaked out right now.
Yeah, down below they're pretty cool. You know, below their mushroom cap, they actually do look pretty baller with their spikes and their armor. It looks like the Overlords here are going to cluster around the Spore Crawler, aka the Water Cooler, and be talking a little bit about what they've seen throughout the day, but the Phoenix is not going to be able to take them away from that.
You know, Yong does have to be careful because Lucky at 184 supply already, he's approaching Young's territory, and this is a pretty scary army, and yeah, Yong is going to have to be careful. Does he have the necessary army to take down what Lucky's trying to throw here? And you know what, he's going to have to move these swarm hosts a little closer because these locusts are already kind of dying.
Yeah, of course, the further away you are, the less effective they definitely get to be. 3 Colossi here, burning through them very quickly, though. We also see Yong has mixed in a few Void Rays, which are very, very strong. Not the best against the Hydralisk, but a Colossus Void Ray composition is one of the more used compositions in Heart of the Swarm, and it's very scary.
This is a really, really scary army from Yong, however, though, because the entire army composition of Lucky's is just not that good against Colossi, and Yong has 3 of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of Queens mixed in here, well, which can help, but the Colossi are just going to burn through everything so quickly. The Swarm Hosts, actually, their Locusts are going to be trapped behind these force fields, so they're not going to be very useful. And this is not the best spot to engage for the Zerg player. There's just, the force fields are going to be in too great of an effect.
Yeah, but if you notice, he did something really, really smart. Last game, he just let the Phoenix kept on picking off his Swarm Hosts, but this time he target fired them immediately and killed them.
Yeah, he's in a much better position in this game. I definitely agree. His Swarm Host count is massive. He is up to 18, or 21 Swarm Hosts, rather. And the Locust count obviously climbing up there as well. He's pushing Yong back into a corner, and soon he's not going to have any more room to back away from these Locusts. This is exactly how they should be used.
Now, you know what I would love to see, though? I would love to see Lucky slowly advancing his Swarm Hosts forward. Kind of like how Terrans do with their Siege Tank line, instead of moving them all at once.
Yeah, he's, oh, we got a flank here from Yong coming in. Right in between the Locust waves, so the Swarm Hosts are going to be dead weight here. Good transfuse on them, though, and now some more Locusts are going to pop out. Is it going to be enough for Lucky to hold this position? The Hydra count is thinning, but reinforcements are arriving. The Protoss army is so scary, though. There are a lot of laser beams.
They really are, and the Void Rays are really doing work right now.
It looks like Yong's army is starting to thin out. The Queen's actually so good against these Void Rays and the Colossi, and with more Locusts generating here, he's going to chew through what Yong has.
Actually, if you look at supply difference, Yong is less than 100 right now, and Lucky is maxed out again.
And you know what? He's mixing in Vipers here, too. He's going to be able to grab those Colossi, yank them into the range of the Hydras where they will evaporate.
Oh my gosh.
This is a beautiful transition.
Yeah, here come Vipers, and you can see the evolutionary chambers that are going to be built, and these evolutionary chambers are going to allow the Vipers to drain their life.
Yeah, it looks like it didn't quite get to that position, though, as GG is going to be called out by Yong, and as I quote-unquote hoped, we're going to be tied up 2-2. A very even score as we move into Game 5.